A very good evening to all the audience and panelists. I'm Kajun. As your chairperson for today's forum, it's a great day to discuss on our topic about digital learning in 21st century. As you all know, the pandemic COVID-19 has affected our educational level that has changed from the method of learning from face-to-face to digital learning. Teachers and students are still adapting to the new environment of learning, from access to the broadband and tools needed for online education, such as computers and laptops. Before we go further, let me introduce to all of you our panel members. Our first panel is Ms. Amanina, the counselor of SMK Bandar Baru Sintok. Then our second panel for today is Dr. Chen Yang, a lecturer in University Utara Malaysia. Next, our third panel is Ms. Sabrina, the principal of SMK Bandar Baru Sintok. The fourth panel for today's forum is Ms. Khairun. She's an accounting student from University Utara Malaysia. Hope all of you are doing well. Alright, let's get started on our agenda today. I believe that we all have heard of digital learning and as well as e-learning. Without wasting any time, my question to our first panel, Ms. Amanina. Are digital learning and e-learning different? If so, what is the big difference between these two?
Thank you, Mr. Kahjun, for the question. Assalamualaikum and good evening, I bid to all of you. The terms e-learning and digital learning are two different things. E-learning is learning by using electronic media, and it only allows learning through the internet. All coursework and communication are taken entirely over the internet via email, forum, or video conferencing. It is mainly used in our current education. Digital learning, on the other hand, is learning that includes using digital age technologies such as computers, laptops, mobile devices, and the list goes on. For instance, students utilize laptops for doing internet research or watching online videos during virtual class, while teachers and lecturers make use of digital tools like smart boards or tablets. This digital learning provides a wide range of solutions to enhance knowledge and performance in our real life, especially for educators and students. That is all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for the long, clear explanation, Ms. Amanina. Now, you know e-learning differs from digital learning in terms of concept and usefulness. My next question to Dr. Chen Yang. As a lecturer that has been teaching for more than 15 years, in your opinion, is digital learning make students more focused during the class?
Thank you, Mr. Gajun, and a very good day to all the other panel members. After hearing the question from the chairperson, it was a very tricky question from Mr. Gajun. In my opinion, I agree that digital learning could make a student be more focused during the class. There are many facts that point that digital learning makes students more focused during the class, but I see there is a little time limit for today, so I will make it short and talk about the important one. Digital learning basically is a student attending the class through a laptop or a tablet in their house. So based on study, a good environment is a key to let a student be more focused during the class. So if you try to compare the environment between a bedroom that you're studying alone and in a hall which is full of students, obviously you can be more focused at your bedroom. It was because there will be a lot of external factors that cause students can't focus in the hall. For example, someone is coughing beside them. However, there will be also some special case. For example, the student is multitasking while attending the class, which means they are watching drama on their phone and while attending the class on their laptop. So this will definitely make the student cannot focus at all and can't learn anything from the class. So what I wanted to express is that digital learning really makes a student focus during the class, but the student must be also listening and watching the lecture when the class is ongoing. This will definitely make them learn faster, and they can just simply ask questions through the chat box in the meeting, which makes everything way easier because some of the students are too shy to talk face to face with their lecturer, but they actually have a lot of questions to ask about the course. And that's all from me. Thank you. I will pass it back to Mr. Kajun.
Exactly like what you just said. Totally agree with your stand. Great one, and thank you, Dr. Chen Yang. We have listened to an amazing answer of you from the perspective of environment. Next, we move to Miss Sabrina. If digital learning has its advantages, it certainly has its disadvantages as well. So, what are the disadvantages of digital learning?
Thank you to Mr. Kajun. Assalamualaikum and a very good evening to all the panelists and the audience. I am so glad to be one of the guests here. As many people are aware, students are among those who receive disadvantages. Some students are like face-to-face learning because it makes them feel more at ease and understandable. As a result, this group of students will encounter difficulties while attempting to engage in digital learning. Their teachers will be the second group to suffer. Due to their lack of familiarity with digital learning, they will find it challenging to incorporate it into their teaching, especially among the teachers who are near their retirement date. Through the advance in digital learning, which is updated daily, they must learn something different and ensure that students respond to it. If you have to teach those who are not skilled repeatedly, it will take time and may even cause problems for others. The third disadvantage is on parents. Due to the extreme current state of the world, the educational system depends on digital learning to keep students engaged in their studies. Of course, each student requires their technological device to attend course. For rich parents, ensuring that their children will study as normal may not be a concern. The issue is about parents who had to live from hand to mouth. They will be hesitant about whether to provide for their children's digital needs or adequate daily necessities. As a result, their children will be left behind, not to mention the internet and other requirements. Everything needs money, so I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Sabrina. I would say that it is a great explanation on the disadvantage of digital learning. Every good thing, there must be a bad thing as well. You got your point there. I do believe there are some benefits of doing digital learning, despite what you mentioned just now. One of the benefits of digital learning is about the recorded lectures. Students able to revise by just simply looking through back the recording. This means that if the students miss something or realize later that they don't understand on a particular topic, he may go back and watch the class again and again to get the answer he needed. In other words, this makes the source 24 hours available since it is in digital form. People no need to worry about the library or the lab being closed anytime since everything is available in digital form. For instance, we can simply surf through the internet or even ebook to learn more in anywhere, anytime they want.
I am certainly agree with what you mentioned, Mr. Kajun.
Alright, move on to our next panelist. I would like to seek for the information from Ms. Khairun. If digital learning is used for students, what is the effect on students?
Thank you, Mr. Chairperson. Assalamualaikum and good evening to all panelists and audience. Once again, thank you, Mr. Kajun, for the questions. As all of you already know, digital learning is technological learning that enables students to monitor time, locations, way, and speed. The internet and the proliferation of internet access devices have given students the ability to learn anywhere. Interactive and adaptive software allows students to learn in their own style. New learning technologies provide real-time data that gives teachers the information they need to adjust instructions to meet the unique needs of each student. The combination of technology, digital content, and training is required for digital learning. The method by which information is delivered is known as technology. It makes it easier to find the material among students. It requires internet and electronics, from a computer to a notebook, an iPad to a tablet, and it can be internet connected. Technology is a method, not a type of training. From my point of view, digital learning has positive effect than conventional education on learning motivation. Digital content is a high-quality academic material which is delivered through technology. It ranges from new engaging, interactive, and adaptive software to classic literature, to video lectures, to games. Educators are essential to digital learning and will be provide the personalized guidance and assistance. Teachers may be the guide on the side, not the sage on the stage. Secondly, digital learning has better beneficial impact than formal learning on learning results. Furthermore, motivation for learning shows strongly beneficial influence on learning outcomes. Another effect to consider is the motivation impact of learning on learning achievement is surprisingly optimistic. As a result, the effect of digital learning can improve students' skills in technology platforms.
You have got your point as well. It seems like this is a very judgmental issue that is going to be discussed. As a conclusion, we got our answer for most of the questions regarding digital learning from all the panelist members. In addition, digital learning is an instructional practice that helps students in many ways, especially during this pandemic COVID-19. Educators and students are able to improve their communication skills and technology skills as well. I believe that we all gain more knowledge on digital learning that is important in our educational system nowadays. Well, I guess our Q&A forum will wrap up here today. Thank you very much for your time, for lending your ears in our forum. That's all. Thank you.